Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Factorio! I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day, because I'm certainly excited to be back here at the open air factory. I know it's been a little while since we were last here. It's been a couple of days. I do apologize for that. I've been busy just playing a bunch of other games. I've been having a good time, to be honest. It's been nice taking a little bit of a break from a lot of series that are going to be 20 or so parts or whatever Factorio ends up being, and just playing some games that are only going to be around for a little while. I've been having a good time. So I do apologize that it has been, what, 4 days, 5 days since the last episode, but we're back, so things are going to continue. Now, we are having some issues at the moment. We don't have enough red circuits being made. We don't have enough plastic production, but we are attempting to fix that because we're very close to getting the advanced oil processing research, which is right here. Now, what that's going to let us do is go ahead and crack light oil to petroleum gas. Using some water and some light oil in 5 seconds, we will get 2 units of petroleum gas. Now, petroleum gas is very, very important because if we just head over to my current oil refining setup, petroleum gas is what is being used to make the plastic up in this particular chemical plant. So we use 2 units of coal and apparently 0.3, well, no, that's how much we have in there. The point is we use some units of coal and petroleum gas to make plastic. Plastic is 3 units of petroleum gas, 1 unit of coal. And I do believe that gives me 2 plastic bars. So what we need to do is get to a point where we can start turning light oil into petroleum gas. We can also turn heavy oil into light oil. So what I might very well do is set something up where we have a circuit where heavy oil is being pumped out, turned into light oil, and then all of that is being turned into petroleum gas, because we're not using all that much heavy oil, I don't think. I think heavy oil is, yeah, it looks like it's only being used here. Right, so we have this, that is the advanced oil processing done. Yeah, heavy oil is going into making the flamethrower fuel, which is totally fine. Light oil, I think, is... yeah, I think that's the only 2... oh, no, heavy oil is being used in the lubricant production. So light oil is only being used in 1 thing. Heavy oil is being used in 2. So I think I'll focus on light oil for the time being. Now, to go ahead and crack the oils down into other things, I think I do just do it in a chemical plant. So yeah, in a chemical plant, we pump in some water and some light oil, and we turn it into petroleum gas. Now, I'm not really sure what way I'm going to do this. I'm thinking up here might be the ideal spot for it. So let's get a chemical plant. Do I have any of them currently? I do. I've got 7 of them. So this can go, I guess, here. I guess here's probably a decent enough location for it. Because I could bring some light oil up from down here and the water from over here. So that'll probably work, I guess, and then that can be the output right there. Might be a little bit messy, but we are going to hope the best and see if it ends up working. So the light oil is going to come up like this and go in there. And the water is basically going to come in from over here. So I need to make myself some more pipes. We'll get a few of those done, and we can go and grab them from here. Run this across just like that. A little bit further, though, of course. So that's going to connect like so, and that has everything it needs. So that's going to turn light oil into petroleum gas, which will feed out into this, which should be totally fine. Obviously, this is going to need some power to function, though, so let's get a small power tower just there. And that is functioning, which is good. So that should mean that there is a more regular supply of petroleum gas going in here. I think that that is going up quicker than it has been before, so that's kind of promising. It's not quick enough. It's not ideal or anything, but that's definitely kind of promising. This has got a lot of stuff in it. It is producing relatively quickly. So if I was to go and put a productivity module in there, I actually don't think there's much sense in doing that. I think productivity modules are going to be fairly useless until we get them up to module 3. Now, something I would like to do is just get a little gap here so I can actually walk through this. So I can get through here nice and easily. That seems like a pretty good idea. But this is producing quite quickly. I would like to get around to making some speed module 2s at some point. I can make I can't make processing units by hand, can I? No, because we need to use some sulfuric acid to do that. So I can only make speed module 1s, which is totally fine. So we need to get ourselves 10 advanced circuits, and then we can go ahead and do it. But plastic production, I think, is definitely improved. Yeah, this is definitely going a little bit quicker. Not quite enough. It's not quite fast enough, but it's definitely an improvement. I am wondering, though, if part of the problem here is maybe the fact that a lot of the petroleum gas coming out of here is going to be going into the chemical plants here for the sulfur. I'm thinking that might be part of the problem, because if we look here, this is also consuming a lot of it. So what I may do is try and shuffle this about so that the petroleum gas for the plastics specifically is being made over here. And I think I want to try that because I'd much rather have the plastics going out a little bit more regularly than the sulfur. We do have 2 things that can make sulfur for us, so I'm gonna try this and certainly hope for the best. So we'll get our chemical plant. We can bring it over here. Oh, didn't want to press that. We can bring it over here. We'll connect it up like that. Now the water for this is gonna need to come down from over here. So if we just go ahead and make ourselves a bunch of pipes, because we are gonna need them, we'll bring them down like this. And we'll bring them down over to this spot. So connect it up like that. I'm obviously going to want to have a way to get through in a few of these spots. So go ahead and break that. We'll break the tree first, apparently. So I can get through there, and I can get through there as well, which is absolutely perfect. Now all we need to do is find a way to bring the light oil over here, which is going to be a little bit of a pain to do. So let's make a few of these guys as well, so we can get the underground pipes going. Also going to make more pipes just in general there, because I think I'm going to need them. So let's see. The light oil is currently here. I could bring it from here as well. That's definitely an option. I think. I guess we could try it. Yeah, if I bring a pipe there, and I get an underground pipe and put it there, I can put it in that spot. But that's not really ideal, because I can't... There's not a lot I can do with this. This isn't a really ideal location at all. So, what I'll do is that, and then that, and then that, and then that should work. Because what I can do is connect like so, and then connect this around like so. So that should be totally fine. So that'll provide the oil, that's providing the water, that is going to turn it into petroleum, right? Water, light oil. Have I done this right? Why is this not actually working? What have I done? Oh, I've put them on the wrong sides. Oh, I totally get it. Okay. I didn't actually realize that they needed to go on specific sides. Interesting. So what I can do is bring the water up there. And that'll be fine. So that connects like so. Then this comes over and connects there. So that is now producing, right? Yeah, that's totally working. I do need to get a way through here. So what I'm going to do is just disconnect some of this. And go ahead and do that and do that. And there we go. Wait, is that connected over there? Yeah, that's connected as well. So that's now making the petroleum that we're going to need. And this is actually, oh yeah, no, that is definitely working a little bit quicker. That did just get a nice boost to the amount of petroleum in there. So that's going to be beautiful. So that should, oh yeah, there's a lot more plastic moving around now, which is beautiful stuff. So that's working absolutely perfectly. As for the sulfur over here, I do kind of wish I could do something about that. I have to imagine that because I have this connected to those pipes over there, this isn't really... I realize moving that might not have been a good idea, in the sense that it might not have done anything because it's still connected to the same system of pipes. So the petroleum gas is still going to be going sort of everywhere. I don't know if it will actually be prioritizing going to here over anywhere else. I have no idea. But the good news is there is more plastic moving, which means, in theory, we are going to be able to make more rad science, which means that in theory we can make more, or not rad science, rad circuit boards, which means in theory we're going to be making more of the blue science, even though we're not researching anything currently. So let's figure out what the next research is going to be. We could go energy distribution, which would get us a substation. Don't think I'm too interested. I do kind of want logistics 3, because the faster belts would be nice, but I don't think it's necessary either. Military 4 would get me piercing shotgun shells, which is very tempting, but I can't do it because I don't have the alien science packs yet. I could go for lab research speed, but I think that's a little bit unnecessary. Laser turret shooting speed, maybe. Power armor, again, maybe. Explosive rocketry could be fun. I am sort of I'm eyeing up a few things around here. I do want to get towards rockets and all that stuff because it does get me towards the rocket silo, which gets me towards the end game. The efficiency modules, I think I'm going to go for because they're nice and easy. It's going to take no time at all to get the efficiency modules. So this should be making blue science. If I can get a little bit of a view down here, I'll be able to see if we are actually successfully making blue science. Yeah, there's a bit of blue science just there, all stocked up, which is beautiful. I think the biggest issue we have, though, at the moment is the simple fact that batteries and plastics are on the same track, which I'm not a huge fan of anymore, because At the moment, all of the plastic we're making is going into the production of the rad circuit boards, which is good, but I kind of will be needing some plastics later on. So I kind of need to find a way to split these in a way that isn't gonna cause too many issues. I need to get plastics onto this whilst keeping some down here, because right now this filter inserter is just picking up all of them. Although maybe some modules can fix that. Or maybe we'll just wait for more saturation on the red circuits and then we'll not have to worry too much about it. Either way, plastic production is coming along a lot better than it was. Incredibly happy about this. Let's put a focus then on the speed modules. Because what we can do is set up speed modules to make the petroleum come about a little bit quicker. Because we are going to be putting them into the chemical plant, which is currently making all of that extra petroleum. Let's also go ahead and throw, oh, hello, we got that. Let's go for efficiency module 2. Although, can I make it? No, so let's not go for that. There's probably not much point. Shotgun shell shooting speed could be nice. Night vision, I guess we'll go for. We don't have it yet. So throw those in there. We'll make a bunch of blue science. And let me go ahead and make some speed modules. I want 2 of them. So we'll get those made. We're going to throw them into this particular chemical plant, which should make the production of 2 units of petroleum gas that little bit quicker, which is exactly what we want. Then every now and then, this guy here is dumping out 2 extra units on top of the 2 that it produces. So that seems like a good plan to me. So that'll make that a little bit quicker. The second one will make it quicker as well. It gives a plus 20% boost to the speed, but this is going to result in a plus 100% increase in power consumption, which is a bit of an issue because we're now not satisfying the power needs. So yeah, we aren't doing so great on that front, which is a problem. I have seen a couple of comments which have mentioned that I probably want to get more of the, where are they? Is it this? No, it's not logistics robots. What the hell do you call them? The power things that we have over here. These guys. The accumulators. Apparently we need more of those because I do not have enough of them. So I'm gonna make just a bunch of them, really. We'll just line this area in accumulators and hope for the best. But hopefully those, oh yeah, those 2 speed modules I think have done some good stuff. This is all moving just that little bit quicker. So this is perfect. This is exactly what I want to see. Unfortunately, we probably do need to get a decent increase in here as well, because we need 3 petroleum gas per chemical plant for the sulfur as well. So we probably want to look into, I mean, we could possibly crack the heavy oil into light oil and then into more petroleum. But I have to imagine that we probably have enough light oil to set up another one of the chemical plants to crack the light oil down into more petroleum. So I think I will put one back here and see if I can get the sulfur production up a little bit. So, I mean, this directly connects to that guy there, which is probably fine. So let's see what I can do here to make this a little bit better. I do think this is probably the best location for it. So that'll be fine. Let's say that this is cracking light oil down into petroleum gas. This is going to be an output as well. This is the light oil input. Then this is the water input. And that should be fine. Now, obviously, I do want some underground pipes here and there. And then we want to give this guy some power, just like that. And that is hopefully gonna do some great stuff for sulfur. It might also go ahead and greatly help the guy over here as well. Maybe. No idea. No idea if it actually will work. Let's see. So that thing has just produced something. Oh, I think it's mostly affecting this one. I don't know. Oh, hold on a minute. I've made a mistake here, haven't I? Yeah, I've made a very big mistake. That is not where that should be going. So that's a water input tank. Oh god, I've backed up my tanks. That's not supposed to be water over there. Right. So that needs to get out of here. Why is... Oh, that's not supposed to be a water tank at all. That's supposed to be a petroleum tank, which means I have water flowing through all of me pipes. All of me pipes have water in them now. That's... that's really not good. So we need to just dig all of this up for a second and fix me pipes a little bit, because they certainly should not have water in them. So the pipes are going to go back down, like so. That's a petroleum pipe. This is going to go underground. So that's going to go underground there and back up there, then underground again and back up here, I guess. I can go quite a distance. So this is just petroleum gas, right? This isn't something I need to... No, I don't need to take this anywhere else. So that's going to come back up there. It's going to go underground. It's going back up there. It's going to go back underground. It is actually not going to do that. It can... Yeah, it comes back up there. Then we're going to switch to pipes. And these pipes are going to go like that and into there. So now that's producing what I need it to produce. This pipe is going to connect to there. That tank still has water in it, so I need to get rid of that tank for a second. This pipe's going to go there, and the tank is going to go there. So that's going to be a petroleum tank. Then this pipe can go there, there, with some underground pipes, leaving a nice gap for me to get through. So, oh, there's still water flowing through that. Why is there still water flowing through this? I'm really confused by this. Why is water still flowing through these pipes? Where have I messed up? Is it because this has water in it and it shouldn't? No, it has the water necessary. Let me connect these pipes again. So that's going to go like that. So that's working. That's providing petroleum. This is also providing petroleum. So that's good. So if I bring this, let's see, let's go for underground pipes. So I bring that from there to there, and then underground like that, and like, oh, there's water there still. Interesting. So do that. Now there's water there. Why is there water in these? This is really confusing. Right, there's petroleum in that now, so that's now sorted. And it's water again! Why is it turning into water? I'm so confused by this. This doesn't make sense. It is just magically turning into water. Is it because I need to clear out all of the pipes? Right, so that's all petroleum at this point. And it's water again! That doesn't make sense! That makes no sense. It just magically turns into water. I don't get it. So connect that up. That is all petroleum. Connect that up. That is all petroleum. Delete you. Right, so that's deleted. And it's still all petroleum. So if I put this pipe down, do that. Still petroleum. Good. Put that pipe down. And do that. And then that. And it's water again! I don't understand! I do not understand why it turned into water again. It's only here. And up there, why? What am I missing? What am I missing? I'm missing something. I have to be. This doesn't make sense. Is it because this has water in it? Does that, chemical plant have water in it? No. Where the hell is that water coming from? Okay, so I've tore the entire plastic production side of things apart. And I'm having a look here, and the water's coming into this guy where it needs to be coming in. The light fuel, light oil's coming in here. That's fine. There's no water in any of these. There's no water in that either. The water is here and is going to where it needs to go because it splits off in 4 directions here. It goes in there, goes in there, goes in there, and comes in from up here. So the water's going to where it needs to go. Petroleum gas is currently in this tank and also going this way, which is good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one change here so that I can do a thing that I want to do. I want to bring this up just like that. Because then I can bring that pipe down and it now double connects to this chemical plant. So there should be no water in this system. So these pipes are going to come across. In fact, these pipes can't go down, so that's fine. There should be no water in this system whatsoever. So this goes underground and then is going to come back up just over here. Then we're going to bring some pipes across, like so. Oh, that is light oil. Oh, God, no, I've done it, haven't I? I've just put light oil into the system. Oh, come on! Come on! I was so close to getting that to work. So close, right. So this comes across with the petroleum gas in it. That goes to there. Then goes underground. Comes out over here, I guess. And then I think it can be a pipe. Yes, it can. So that's still got nothing but petroleum gas in it. And then that goes underground there and comes back up. Still nothing but petroleum gas in it, which is beautiful news. So what we need to do is put a chemical plant just here. Or there. I can put it there, so I'll put it there. I'll put another one there, but I don't know if that one's going to be working. So we have 2 chemical plants just there. And from those chemical plants, they're going to have coal going in on this side. But they both need petroleum gas feeding into them. So that petroleum gas is going to come from right there. And that's now nothing but petroleum gas going into both of those, which is beautiful. So they're going to make plastic. So that is now functioning, which is good. Now what I'd like to put in there is a couple of productivity modules, and I'll do the same for this one. This is also going to make plastic. This might slow things down, it might not, I don't know, we're going to find out. So what we need to do is we now need to place a chemical plant, which is going to go there, I guess. No, it goes there. So the chemical plant goes there, which is going to turn the light oil into petroleum gas. So what we need to do is we need to bring an underground pipe from there to there. Then that underground pipe goes like that with a regular pipe going like that. And then that has a couple of speed modules. And that's now working. So I cleared the entire bloody system and it's now working. Which is good. That's kind of the point. That was kind of what I was going for. The plastic production looks like it is pretty much as good as it was. It looks like it could be maybe a little bit better, but I think for the most part we're doing what we need to do. Now, sulfur production and thus battery production is not quite where I'd like it to be. I'll be honest, it's a little bit less than what I'd like it to be. but I'm pretty sure that's fixable. Pretty sure I could put some speed modules or productivity modules in there. I could put some speed modules in there as well, which, to be honest, I'd kind of like to do. So I need to get myself some electronic circuits and some advanced circuits, or alternatively, a lot of plastic, a lot of copper, and a lot of iron. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to go down here, and we're going to grab what we need. Now, we should have a decent amount of blue science still being produced, I'm pretty sure. At least I hope we do. Now, let's see. What do we need for these? We need electronic circuits. So we'll go and grab a bunch of those, and we can make 2 of them. So we'll make those. And let's run down here and have a look and see if we have a whole bunch of blue science backed up, because I certainly hope that we do. We should. There's no reason at this point that we shouldn't have a bunch of blue science actually backed up over here, and if we don't, I'm going to be quite disappointed. So running down, yeah, we've got a lot of blue science backed up. Not as much as I'd like, I'll be honest. That's not quite as much as I would like there to be, but that's definitely better than we've had before. Also, there is a lot more plastic coming down, which is beautiful news. Unfortunately, none of it is... We're still in a situation where none of it's actually getting to go onto the general conveyor belt, but we don't actually have any need for plastic beyond what we're currently doing, so we should be all right. I think we'll be okay. So yeah, blue science is heading out. There's a decent little bit of production. So we have now improved upon the issue that we had. We've managed to fix the plastic production. Not perfectly, but it's getting there. Now, this is all a mess. I'm fully aware. I know that this is just a complete mess. I would like to fix that. I would like to, at some point, tear this apart and try and turn it into something that makes sense, because this is just, it's a spaghetti junction of pipes. It's really terrible looking. So I would like to fix that. I'd like to make it better. But for the time being, I'm not that worried, if I'm honest. I'm not too concerned that it is a total bloody mess, because it's working, and that's what's important here. The fact that this is working, I think, you know, it makes it worth it. I think it makes it worth it. If we can get ourselves some of the blue circuit boards going, the processing units, if we can get those, that'd be even better. That does take 20 electronic circuits and 2 advanced circuits and 5 sulfuric acid, but I'm pretty convinced that we are... Yeah, we're already making sulfuric acid, admittedly not as quickly as I'd like to. So what I'll probably do is go to the oil fields down here in an effort to get the sulfuric acid that we're going to need to make the processing units. Because really the sulfuric acid is the only problem. The advanced circuits at this point are fine. We are making enough of them. The green circuits are also fine. We are making more than enough of those. Also a bit of plastic got through. Oh, would you look at that? It's the first bit of plastic to get through in a while. That's not bad. That's a good sign, actually. I'm quite pleased with that. But yeah, basically, we're making a lot of blue science now. We need to be making the blue circuit boards so we can start making other things. I do also need to go out and get myself some more of the alien artifacts. So I think combat robotics is going to be something worth looking into. A defender capsule... I guess it's a thing that shoots for me. I don't really know, but I definitely want combat robotics. I think combat robotics sounds awesome. So what I think we'll end up doing then is put a bit of a focus on stuff like personal laser defense, which I can't really make until I have the processing units. Combat robotics I can make, so we're going to go into combat robotics. We'll see if we can use that in an effort to help kill the aliens. We do also have the ability to make blueprints, don't we? Yeah. So we can make blueprints, and if we can get good coverage with the logistics robots, we can, I think, because I think I have construction robots. If I don't, I'm going to need to get them. Yeah, construction robots. So if we have the materials in a logistics chest, what we can do is make it right. Let me backtrack on that. If I build myself a couple of turrets surrounded in walls with power, nicely defended, etc., etc., and then make that a blueprint, what I can do is have my robots go out and build it as long as they are within the radius of the roboport, which is all of that. So I need good roboport radius. I need the materials to be in one of the logistics chests, and I can have them build me a defense box thing, which would be really useful for killing aliens because I can just approach the aliens and set up one of the defense boxes. That's something I would like to do. That's something I think would be a pretty good idea. But I also really like the idea of, you know, having my own robots, having, you know, personal laser defense on my armor, portable solar panels and discharge, just all this stuff like power armor and battery equipment. I think it'd be a really cool thing to get together so that we can head out and just wreck face against the aliens. Now, I do need to get myself more shotgun shells, so I'm going to grab myself some iron plates from here. Gonna make a bunch more shotgun shells. We could make some piercing round magazines for the SMG, but I don't think we need it. What's the armor? I'm currently wearing the heavy armor. I should be wearing the modular armor. Oh, of course I need the processing units for that as well. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. And you can't make processing units out of, nowhere. That's definitely a pain. I don't have a clue what these are. I have no idea how they work, so I'm going to make one and see what exactly it does. I will say, though, the amount of blue science being produced here is beautiful to see. Like, that is really nice to see. It'd be nice to see blue science get backed up considerably. It is actually getting backed up a little bit over here. Man, that plastic production has come a long way. It really has. We've got a couple of units of plastic over there that are backing up. These... Oh, I totally forgot to place the accumulators, didn't I? So these guys need to go, I guess, back here. So we'll chop down a couple of trees to make room for them. If we can, which we certainly can. Let's chop all these out of the way. And we can throw that in there. We can throw just a bunch along there, I guess. So hopefully that'll do some good stuff. That'll hopefully gather up a bunch of energy and then be useful when we desperately need it. I realize these are completely blocking off my my path through to this area, but that's not that much of a big deal. So let's see. This is, yeah, that's producing like crazy. I'm so pleased with that. I really am so pleased with the improvements to plastic production. So, ladies and gents, I reckon I am gonna leave it there for today. Next episode, we are hopefully gonna be able to venture out a little bit. And we are hopefully gonna be able to start making our way towards the oil fields down here to the south east. Looks like we're revealing some parts of the map up here. There's some oil to the north, which actually, you know, that might be a safer bet. There's not as much around it, and I can directly pipe it straight down to my current setup as opposed to trying to pipe through or around the base. There's also what looks like possibly stone or iron up there, along with some copper. Which isn't great, actually. There's coal down here, which would let me do some production down there immediately. But I think what I'd rather do is pipe oil from the fields into my production units, into my refineries. I don't think I want to pipe all the various materials or all the various types of oil and gas into my system. I think I'd rather just bring the crude oil to this mess and deal with it afterwards. That does mean I'm going to need to set defenses up along my pipelines, but that could look kind of badass, so I think that's going to be the plan. Either way, ladies and gents, that's going to be it for today, so thank you kind of for watching. This has been Factorio Part 15, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!